What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good.
Oh, he's got the speed bag going. But guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. You'll know whenever we post. We post a little bit different times every single day. Bell notification lets you know exactly when it is. You can win the comment. We do a little race. Whoever gets that first comment, they write first on the videos, and it's been different people every so often, but there's our usuals in there as well. So try and be first in the comments down below. If you watch this far, you probably are not first. You can also become a superstar VIP. Get a nice badge next to your name. Level up through the badges. You never know what's going to happen when you become a super duper rare superstar. We also have access for these people to our drop spreadsheets. We have a bunch of different things for those spreadsheets. VV related. Hopefully we get into some other projects and have some other spreadsheets as well. First dibs on merch. We'll advertise for you. We also post all our buys and sells. And end of the month, it's looking like in 2 days, we're doing a giveaway. Another star in the universe added to the superstar constellation. It's amazing. So guys, if you want to be a part of that, $2.99 a month, hit the join button underneath the video. We also have a bunch of VIPs, beautiful, beautiful VIPs already. Rob's got the glasses on because his eyes are so bright from the VIPs just shining right through his eyeballs. So thank you guys for helping to support the channel. It was great meeting a bunch of you at Decon. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. On Twitter, you'll find our VV profile. Follow us on VV. Hopefully, merged accounts, hashtag soon. I don't know how that's going to work for the followers. We might have to figure that out afterwards. But that's anyway. In the description, we also have the best Discord of all time. It's amazing. It's popping. Everyone's there talking, carrying out the conversation after the videos. And we have our P.O. box if you want to send us something and become a superstar Hall of Famer. Maybe you couldn't make it to Decon and you wanted to always send us something. You can do it there. P.O. box in the description. We have one more thing. Couple days left. McFarland will be doing their drop, and we're going to be covering it. We're going to be covering the drop. We're going to be covering the platform, how to use the platform. We're going to be putting out videos on that. But if you want to be a part of it, you got a couple days left. You just have to get your order, and it doesn't have to ship to you right away. So McFarlandToys.digital, go link your Polygon wallet to your email. Then use that same email on McFarlandToyStore.com. And if you buy $100 worth of merchandise, you'll get one free NFT. If you buy $300 worth of merchandise, you will get 3 NFTs. It could be pre-orders. It could be anything. And these are stackable. Those are the promo codes if you want to give us some help. If you don't want to give us some help, just take off the superstar. Same promo codes will work. And it will go just directly to McFarland.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. When it comes out, we got to cover this. I want to see what McFarland has to offer. We've had high hopes for this project. People are using our superstar code, getting 5% discount, while the Black Friday discount's destroying all of that. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what they have to show. What Spawn has to show.
So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it's gonna be a fun time. I love the competition. I think it's healthy for the space. So speaking of competition, let's go back to our bread and butter, which is Veve. We got Chris Renzella. He's in the VIP, and look at that juju. Look at that juju right there. He got the juju. He knows he got the juju.
It's always the VIPs that are just cleaning up on drops, eh?
It seems
always
that way.
Clean up drops.
Seems like there's extra VIP juju or something like that. But,
yeah.
Congratulations, Renzella. You got naked Tarzan.
Nice. I told you these are a bit racy.
This was pretty cool. Shout out to Comics and Crypto. Great dudes. We met them at Decon, and we knew we would get along with them. We got along with them when we did our collab with Sean, and also Metaverse Life, their buddy over there. So he's a really good dude as well. But feels like deja vu all over again. And if you look at this, internet may just be a passing fad as millions give up on it. That's December 5th, 2000.
Yeah, I know.
So seems familiar when you get a crypto is now dead.
You know what? I don't know about you, Joe, but every once in a while it comes up in conversation with just, the average Joe. I know you're not the average Joe, but the average Joe. And they always love to talk about how crypto is dead. And it always just surprises me how you can be so nearsighted, or should I say short-sighted? Because if you think short-term, just because something is down in value, it doesn't mean it's not going to be successful. And it doesn't mean it's not currently being used right now successfully with utility and applications. So I love the correlation. I think some people need to be reminded of this, of course. As who was it that said this? It's better to be early sometimes than late. I think it was Zuckerberg who said that about the metaverse, because people were saying that maybe he's a little bit too early with it. He's burning all this money, spending money, but he understands where the future is going, and I think it's going to pay off for him long term.
I mean, it just gives you hope. Every time you see this, it gives you a little bit of glimmer of hope. Like this was something that happened in the past, and history loves to repeat itself. So hopefully we're all right. Everyone here watching this video obviously has high hopes for crypto and NFT space. So I think in the near future, and maybe not in the near future, but in the future, we hope to see something like we expect. Shout out to Moonage. Actually, when I did that call to action to get that blank Veve logo, Moonage was one of those people who came to the rescue.
Hooked us up big.
Yeah. And Hinano was one of the people to help us get in touch there. So shout out to him. He came out with some kind of a merch where he got Spidey like breaking a guitar. I mean, it's pretty cool. And he's got the nice logo on the background for Moonage. So if you guys want to support him, you want to do a pre-order, he's got a t-shirt design. You can go help him out.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yep. So that is our Twitter. Now we got the Veve Twitter. Today there was a drop, comic book drop. Rob, did you go for it?
Definitely not. I
did not go for it either. Let's take a quick look at how the comic is doing. This is it.
$1. $1.
The common is going for $2.97. So it was only 8,700 editions, and it's still going well below retail.
Give us the $1 collectibles and comics. That's what we want.
Look at this. Even the
you just purchased one for $1.50. The C3PO, no?
Something like that. Yeah, I got lucky on that. But look, a rare is going for $5. These are limited. There's like 1,000 of these only. Like $10 for. Sorry, I think that one has 1,000, and this one has 250, and it's under 100, only 250 or 200. Oh.
Yeah, those days are over where the secret rares would always go over $100, $200.
It's crazy. So that was a fail.
Well done.
Even with the lesser edition. So we're seeing it has to have some kind of substance to it. First appearance of Eternity. That one is going or went today. Right? Tuesday? Tomorrow. Goes tomorrow. What are you guys doing? If you Google most powerful, people are laughing, but if you Google most powerful Marvel characters, Eternity's always on the list. I know nothing about this character. I know a lot of Marvel consultants. I don't
care what anyone says. It's actually Scarlet Witch. She's the most powerful. She's the most powerful of them all.
Well, I don't know anything about any of them, but I know that the comic book consultants were giving me heck for saying that yesterday. But just look up the list. I mean, that's what I was looking at. Most powerful. Who is the most powerful? And Eternity's always on that list. And also, you got Nicolette Baldar, who does Superstar Money colors all the time for Veve. We got to get her on the channel. But the ultra rare and the rare.
It's a tier. By the way, I think the Eternity showed up. I'm just Googling it right now. That's the being that showed up in Thor: Love and Thunder at the end. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but it sounds like this being could do some pretty incredible things, some very godly things, of course. So that's why, it's a different Titan. But anyways, it's a tier C comic. So, I mean, it's no surprise that we're seeing the first appearance of this character, considering that Thor: Love and Thunder just featured him, or her, or I don't know it's a male. The gender is a male, so it is a him. But I think since it's a tier C, we shouldn't expect much from this comic. No. But it's one of those cool ones to have in your collection. I know there's some people out there who are just wanting to own as many cool comics as they can. Any Strange Tales, why not?
If it wasn't obvious enough that Nicoletta Baldar was using Superstar Money colors, now we have a solar system on top of the colors. I mean, we saw the star already on, I think it was America Chavez, maybe the first appearance of America Chavez, the Vengeance comic. And now you're seeing the solar system. They know that we do the giveaway stars in the universe. So it's just it's connecting the dots here. We're figuring out she watched very, very avid fan of the channel for sure.
Yeah.
Just the way that these are decorated and really, really cool artwork.
Yeah. Very cool.
Speaking of things that have just been on TV, we have the She-Hulk. I know you were kind of into that show, weren't you?
I watched it. I watched the show. I mean, I wouldn't put it up there as one of my favorite series. I'm not very picky though. I like mostly anything I watch, as long as it's sci-fi-ish or, of course, Disney, Marvel, all that stuff. Then I'll like it. So, I think the quality of this NFT probably isn't spot on. I don't know if they were going to match. Maybe they weren't trying to match the character in the series. Maybe they wanted to look kind of like her, but not really. I don't know. The nose looks a little bit messed up there, but I don't know. I think that She-Hulk, depending on the number of mints that come out, if it's priced correctly and the mint number is right, we did the whole balance of market cap. As long as it hits the market cap, this thing should do well. We will not know until we get the numbers, but off first glance, I think that the hype on this one probably isn't very high.
No, and it's been reciprocated that way in the comments over here. I think that you're going to end up getting one of her in that purple and white or purple and black suit that she's in most stuff. I think that's probably the other variation. This is probably her business attire because she's a lawyer or whatever. But
Yeah.
I do think the skin tone
what
is
did
way
Diesel
off.
Kid? Can you read what Diesel Kid said there? He's killing me. Can you just read that out loud for a
This
second?
community consists of 20% munchers who will travel to support 80% realists, unhappy with the path and broken promises. Y'all ready to advertise to new people and new money yet? Oh yeah, y'all gonna compete November promises, complete November promises or not? Read the room.
That's a good video idea. Thanks for that. You can always rely on Diesel Kid for coming up with some good ideas for sure.
I mean, the comments are not pleasant on this. I mean, a lot of people. Oh, Randy's loving it. Bloxy doesn't love it as much, but Randy's loving it.
Yeah.
But look at this. This is a perfect example. Like, look at this GIF or GIF. I feel like it could be a little more realistic, like just a little bit, or even just the skin tone. Like, she's much lighter green. This is like, I'm getting like, you know, when you used to buy peas and they came in a can as a green giant, Jolly Green Giant vibes. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like Jolly Green Hulk.
It's funny because I was just watching. Go back. Oh, keep it there. I was just watching. I can't remember if it was a video or if I was reading an article on how Disney right now or Marvel is putting out so many videos and so many movies that they're now spending less time and spreading out their best CGI artists on more movies. So you'll notice that every CGI scene almost has a grayish tint to it, and because they don't have the resources that they need to help touch up the colors and improve them. I'm just putting that out there. Just a random thing I thought of. So maybe the fact that she's a vibrant green is actually a good thing, because in the movies they're not able to achieve that color. Like, she's not like, look at that green. Like, the Hulk is like a deep green. He's actually supposed to be a deep green, but in the movies, there's, from my understanding, from what I watched,
you think they can't get it?
They don't have the resources because they're putting out so many movies to actually go and detail them the way they need to. That's on the Marvel side. So, anyways, I mean, the deep green is the right color for a Hulk. It's not supposed to be light green. There you go, right?
Even the hair being green in color. I mean, it looks lighter on this comic that we saw earlier on Veve. It's definitely not the movie Hulk, so it's not the girl from the movies. I don't know if there was ever a cartoon or something to do with it, but do
you think they're allowed to make them the same face as the movies? I don't know. Didn't they have like?
Well, they did that with Obi-Wan, didn't they?
It's close. It's close for Obi-Wan. It's really, really close.
But I'm expecting this suit here, this green and this purple and white suit. That will be the other variant. I would assume, unless they give her both lawyer attire. I don't know.
Yeah, they'll for sure be a lawyer one.
Well, that's the one that we see. That's the one that we see. I think you got to get this one.
Yeah,
that's your other one.
One of them. That's probably the secret where her and her like battle suit.
Yeah, exactly. There's got to be a battle. You would assume. If there's not, I think you might get even more pushback. But anyway, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't check those boxes. But maybe the other one's going to look amazing. So who knows?
Right. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
That's the last thing on that. So I mean, we had another topic we wanted to talk about. This is the main topic of the video. You guys see it. It's how to play the airdrops to be profitable. I mean, how to manipulate the system. We know that we have a system in place. We've heard from a few times that Veve cannot give airdrops without announcing them. Now, I don't know how much truth there is to that. I feel like there's some kind of gray area there. Maybe it's certain IP, maybe it's certain restrictions. Because I feel like we've seen some surprises in the past already.
I never really understood the legality of it. Do you?
It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why not? You're giving something away. Why do you have to announce it before? I don't know. Maybe I have no idea, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know.
But I guess the reason that we did this video is because in my experience now, I've been burned by airdrops by Veve. So I've been very vocal about the fact that I will not be going for another airdrop until this is cleaned up, and very chop, chop, chop. No one's getting screwed over. No one's complaining after an airdrop. But that being said, I know how the market works, and I tested it out on this airdrop. And of course, I didn't go for Neymar. Like, I seen Neymar's prices in the 200s early on, and he went up to 350. No one would have seen that coming ahead, especially in the market that we're in.
He was like insane. That was insane at $400.
He went crazy, but
that was too much.
If we look at him now, 100 gems, so he's lost 75% more, like 80%, 90% in a day, because yesterday was the day you had to hold through. And I guarantee you, baked in here, there are still people holding who do not trust Veve, who want to make sure they have everything, and they want to have the Shuri in their vault before they decide to sell off Neymar. So
they're smart. They're smart.
I think that's something that we might see. We might see a little bit more downward action on this, and maybe even the rest of the collectibles that people are holding.
Yeah.
So what did I do? First day of the drop, typical everything goes below retail. So what did I do? I bought everything except Namor. And I anticipated that as we lead up, people are going to want to be buying in, getting that set, building it up. You're going to see a lot of them below retail. And as we get closer, there's going to be a little bit more anticipation. And then as the day before, when everybody needs it, that's the day I'm selling. So that's what I did. I bought everything the first day, sold off all, like I had a certain profit margin that I wanted, sold off, I think it was five other pieces. And I made like 40-50% on them. So
it was a perfect storm though, because collectibles don't really hold $2, right? Like we just did a video yesterday how we think they're going to go to $1, but collectibles tend not to really stay at $2. And on top of that, you had the airdrop expectations baked in, so it was the perfect recipe for a pretty good play. Yeah,
and I mean now it's very obvious what people are doing. So to me, it worked out. If you bought it on the first day, you sell it right before the airdrop, because people are really looking to complete that set. They know the Veve tweets it to remind you, like, this is, by the way, today is the day. Hold it from this time to this time. And then that reminder usually clicks on a few people to buy in. And at that point, because people are holding in anticipation, you're not going to have as many listings. Next day, they're going to all drop off. And really, realistically, if you wanted to buy back in, now's not a bad time because people don't need it anymore. But I think you might even have some more downside here from after the day that the airdrop actually is dropped.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they got crushed. They all got crushed.
Yeah. They all been absolutely crushed.
Especially Namor. This guy got completely beat up.
So yeah, he went down like 85%, like I said. So I mean, if that's a play that you want, you don't necessarily need to play the actual airdrop.
If you finish the set at the top right last minute, is this airdrop really going to be over $300? I doubt it.
No,
so you got burned. And like this is what we were talking about before with the airdrops. I think it's a better play. Like there was a time where the airdrop usually gave you enough that you could sell it, recover all your losses, and have a little bit extra. I think now we're at a point where your airdrop probably won't even cover your losses on all the ones that you buy. So your better play might as well be what you just mentioned, which is just buy them right off the drop when there's a lot of selling and buying pressure happening. Yeah. And just wait it out, and then wait maybe, not last minute. You don't want to wait too last minute, because then you
make sure it sells.
You got to make sure you give it time to sell. If you wait too last minute, maybe it doesn't sell. So maybe 5 days before, 4 days before, you put them all in, you floor them, you make your profit, you walk away. And some superstars were telling us in the comments in our Discord that they did in fact do that as well. So it's a pretty simple strategy, I think. Not very hard. Yeah.
Even if you did it for Namor, like I didn't do it for Namor, it was too much out of my price range. But you can still play the other ones. Like you don't have to play that golden ticket. But if you did and you bought in at a 150, whatever it was on drop day, you would have made 200 gems. You could have sold it now. Even if Shuri goes for like 300, it is what it is. Like you have to put in an extra $100, and you get this limited edition. It's a much cheaper way to enter, right?
Right. It doesn't, I mean, as this becomes like it was profitable in this drop, you have to watch out though that people will adapt. The market will adapt. So you got to be careful in the next drop. You always got to think 2 steps ahead. Look at other market conditions, because you never know. Maybe the next time there's an airdrop announced and something's released, now everybody's buying and you're paying a premium all of a sudden for some of these. Who knows?
I think there's sorry, go ahead.
Just make sure you always still do a relative analysis, because Namor was getting to a point where it was ridiculous. Like even when it was at 300 gems, that airdrop, if you paid 300 for Namor, that airdrop, my guess is probably not going to recover your losses. No chance.
I don't think so. And yeah, exactly. And to think that it'll go back up to those prices after the airdrop, I think that's ludicrous.
No way.
I think that's entirely baked in. It's not going anywhere near it. You got to compare it to. We did the comparables when we did the price prediction. So you got to be smart. Think about it. Like there comes a time or a point when it doesn't become worth it anymore. And Shuri could be very scarce, and it could be something that people really, really want. But I feel like there's just so many other things on the app that have been crushed that gems could be more well suited for. So like it just, you got, like you said, you got to use common sense here sometimes too, right?
Yeah, you got to use common sense. And again, it was a perfect storm. $2 collectibles. Maybe if we see $2 collectibles again in the future with an airdrop, it's a sign that maybe this is going to be one that will be worth it again. But I saw even Namor when he like even at like 200, he's like, what is going on? Like this is. I think people were like, they're expecting a super scarce airdrop. That's why they were like, okay, there's gonna be like 200 of these getting airdrop. So they thought it was worth it. We'll see when it finally gets, when it hits the market, we'll find out. But let us know your thoughts below. Have you implemented this airdrop strategy? Do you plan on implementing it in the future? We want to know your guys' ideas as well. If you think of anything different, any other examples, let us know below. We all learn together. So we would love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the superstar family, hit the bell notification button so you get every single video we got coming at you every single day. You know, we will be bringing the fire every day. Depends what it is. You know, like I said, if you're guessing our video ideas in the comments, time out. We're not doing it because the moment we see it, we're not doing it. Okay.
Unless your collectibles are going to zero, we might do it.
Right. Okay. Right. And also, if you're going to chirp us about how to run a YouTube channel, make sure you send your YouTube channel so that we can learn from you.
And we can comment.
Also, Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Get the star beside your name. Get access to our spreadsheets. You got the drop analysis, or the drop analysis spreadsheet. You got the market analysis spreadsheet. You got the floor sweeping spreadsheet. You got chance to win. Have it every month. It's gonna happen soon, Joe. We got a couple of days here. We're gonna name a star in the universe after one of the VIPs. Coming soon. Get first dibs on merch. We're starting to fulfill our merch orders right here. Let's go. VIP right there. Guys, thank you all so much. We appreciate you. Take care, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.